Well, it's Labor Day, Monday. She's having a little bit of a sleep. And Alicia is putting, it's a little bit late, 6:15. Alicia's putting together a salad. Say hi.
Hello.
She's got baked potatoes going.
That's correct.
She's got barbecue sauce. She added her brown sugar and her honey. She's getting ready to add a little bit of box mac and cheese.
That's a quick one. I think with that. No time for, from
Spit it
scratch.
out, woman.
We don't have time for from scratch, so it's just like this box, but we're gonna try the 3 cheese.
Okay.
See?
3 cheese?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Vinny is out here barbecuing ribs. He cooked these for about 4 hours. And now he's getting the sauce ready to go on. What he does is he gets those to the color that he really loves, and then you're gonna dip them in sauce.
Oh yeah.
And then he's gonna dip them in sauce, and that kind of caramelizes them with the sauce. He hasn't put the sauce yet. I'll give you a little update when he dips them in the sauce and how it goes.
Second.
Yeah, that's his second apple juice. The first one, he got it going where it was boiling, and you get a lot of the vapors in there. He just filled this one up, so it's not boiling yet. But usually he gets that. You can see it steaming. Usually he gets when it's bubbling a little bit, and that really disperses it good. So these are baby back. Well, there's Alicia. Shh.
I spill water.
Spilled water.
No, you
Okay.
can go.
Thank
Squeeze.
you.
It's dry.
Let's see what Vinny's doing over here. There's Zadie in the catio. The catio patio. Over here. See how he's got that apple juice boiling? That's what you want. You get those vapors. Look at that stuff. Cooking it low and slow. Pretty soon he'll get the barbecue sauce on there. And we'll get some what he does. The barbecue sauce even takes longer because he dips them. Don't brush. I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do, but what we like to do is we like to dip our sauce, our ribs, into the sauce, and then flip them over and put the bone side down and let the top of it, the meat side up, caramelize. So, yeah. So pretty soon he'll dip them. We like to dip them because we like it thick. When you brush it on, it kind of goes on thin. You know what I mean? Well, guys, she's cooking some dessert for us as well. We're not even ready for it, but usually we would be eating at 6:33. We would be eating probably by 4 or 5. And what this means is I probably won't eat till 7:30 or 8 tonight because Vinny still has to dunk the ribs in the sauce and then have them caramelize on top. Usually we get started, but we had an incident this morning. This little baby girl, Alicia, sleeps with her all night, and right around 5 or 6 in the morning she noticed that when she stood up she wanted to go to her side, and she'd been eating good, and well, you know what, let me just tell you the story. I mean, you can always fast forward if you don't want to hear it. They tried to surprise me on my birthday, Katie and Vinny. The guy said that she was going from 6 weeks to 7 weeks, and she had all her shots and everything. So Vinny met this guy in the parking lot, and he could tell the minute he laid eyes on her that this baby was only maybe 4 or 5 weeks old. And right away, we don't support pulling this baby away from her mother, but Vinny said in his mind that if we didn't buy her, somebody was just right around the corner waiting to buy her, and her best chance of survival was with us. So he took her anyway, knowing that things could go haywire. I called the vet when she came home. He said as long as she's feeling good, and he gave me a special food. It's where's it at, Vinny? The veterinarian one. Yeah, this is veterinarian food. It's by prescription only.
Here.
I got it. Oh, yeah. It's by prescription only. See, urgent care by prescription only. So we've been feeding her right. Yeah, we've been using urgent care with chicken and baby. Oops, sorry.
actual baby
and
shampoo.
baby food. Did we wake her up? No. And actual baby food with it. That's what they recommended. Anyway, with that being said, everything was going great, but she did have a little of the runs. But we thought that was just a food chain. But then this morning, after 6 days, she got up and went to her side a little bit. Well, Alicia woke me up, and luckily enough, our emergency room for pets right down the street was open, and they took her right in. It ended up being about $700 and some for everything. But what they did was they did the full spectrum of blood analysis. They first checked her for parvo. That was number one before they would even let us in. And then we had to wait out in the car with her until the test came in. And then once that was cleared, they brought her in and did a full spectrum blood workup. That was like $400 and some just for the blood work. And what we found out was she's anemic and her blood glucose was way below. So, and that's why she was tilting to the side mostly, he said. But with that being said, she's, the fact that she's young, she was pulled from her mother too soon. And like the vet agreed that it's probably after getting to know us a little bit and knowing that, we weren't crying about anything, about the money or anything, he could tell that she was in good hands.
She could have had a stroke.
Yeah, she could have had a stroke, by the way. And with that being said, he felt that she was in very good hands. He even said, usually I would keep her for at least 24 hours. But I can tell she's in really good hands, and we got 4 medications, and we got everything written here. Over here, we give this to her once every hour for the next 24 hours. This is sugar, glucose. And then starting at 10 p.m., she gets this, and one other. Where's it at, Al? It's an antibiotic. Oh, it's right here. So we got that. So that starts at 10. Everything starts at 10, including some diarrhea medicine. So then it's every 12 hours. But this is going to remain every hour until we get our testing kit from Amazon. Once we can start testing her sometime tomorrow, then we can give it to her as needed to keep her numbers in a certain range. So we had something, we were there from early in the morning till late in the afternoon, but we decided we're still going to celebrate because when we found out she's going to be okay, that was enough for celebration. He said it was good we got her there right away. So now she'll be back in about 7 days, but to my vet, to the regular vet that we have. So basically, slight infection, she's anemic, and her blood level is low. And because she's so young, she hasn't developed her little organs, so they put her on steroids. So we got steroids and 2 antibiotics or something. So she's in good hands. I think, I don't know where I put the paperwork. I'll show you the paperwork, but I think it's, I'm not sure where it is, guys, but I'd show it to you if I could find it. Oh, I know where she put it.
What's that, Vince?
The paperwork.
Oh, it's right there. Want me to put it there?
Right here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, okay.
So I think out the door today, it came, yeah, a little, how much? A little over $700. We paid in 3 different payments because first we paid for the parvo test, and then they paid for the 200 exam, then they charged the card, ended up charging the card 4 times. Once for the parvo, once for the examination, once for the blood work, and once for the final medications. So it was about $700 some.
What'd you tell the nurse? I might as well just keep my card in your pocket.
Oh yeah, I told the I was
No
joking
way.
with her. I said, Alicia, just let her keep that card in her pocket. I go, she's gonna need it. And then when she asked for the medic, he goes, yeah, you're right. You need to keep that.
No, you're right. It was 700. That was our estimate, But then before we left, they came with the medication. We saw it was like $140. I think even like
Anyway, with that being said,
like 840.
I brought my van there because they brought her in Tucson, yeah, Hyundai, and I came with my van that way because I knew they were going to keep her out there for a while because of the parvo. They said that we were going to stay isolated, so I brought the van over and I had plastic laid out, and then I had blankets laid out so she could feel comfortable in the back of the van. It was warm already, so I had both doors open. The wind was blowing through it. She felt good. The nurse came out and wanted to know what I did for a living because my van was so nice and so clean. I told her, well, I said, if I can get a vet to go work for me, we'll make service calls, get in the veterinarian business. And she laughed and she just asked what we did for a living again. And I told her we do electrical and plumbing. And she said that her husband has a garage and she's been having some electrical issues. So they're going to give us a call and we're going to go see what we can do for them. And that was about our day until we got home. So
Now something to eat.
now here's something we like to do, guys. We like to make sure before we dip our ribs in the sauce, we get this sauce really, really hot. It seems like the hotter it is, the better it is, because when you dip that rib, that sauce goes down to the bone. And that was something that somebody used to tell me every time I come over and he was cooking. Get that sauce hot, and dip that rib in there, and it sucks it to the bone. So we got that going. So we'll just wait and see how it comes out. Here's the problem, guys. I'm going to be eating at 8, and I can't stop when it comes to ribs. And I know by 1 in the morning, I'm going to be up trying to digest my food. I'll be sweating bullets. I don't know what it is when I have a hard time digesting. I sweat. I I get hot flashes. Mm-hmm. I get up for a couple hours, try to sit up, meaning I'm probably going to go to bed right at 10 when she takes her medicine and probably be back up at 1, and I'll end up the whole night. I'll be going to work really tired tomorrow. But I'm leaving Alicia home, and I'm just taking Vinny because we want to keep up on this little girl over here. So
Practically raising another shadow.
yeah, exactly. So she's doing good under
But
there.
it's kinda
Now,
hard.
if we had anything with sauce in it, we wouldn't be cooking over her. If we had anything that could drip or pour or overspill, we'd move her cage. But it's just baked potatoes and it's cookies, and that's it. So nothing's gonna, drip out and get all over the cage and possibly injure her. So anyway, what you doing in that trash can?
I'm throwing stuff away.
Okay, it looked like you were scraping the. So anyway, this is what he's got over here with the lid closed. Watch the
I got
cat.
it. Yeah, you can
It's
start.
looking real good.
I like 40.
Low and slow. It's about a little over about maybe 260. It says. Those aren't accurate. We don't use those for accuracy.
No, I got
We use this stuff
Yeah,
for
it's at
accuracy.
246 right
Yeah. So anyway,
So they're
I think
good.
it's
They're
time to
going,
dunk them.
now.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, we're gonna dunk these pretty soon, and we'll
Can't
take it.
rush perfection.
No, you can't rush perfection. Okay, guys, we're ready to put the sauce to it. So he keeps that sauce hot. You get that low, it's gonna start splattering if you get it too hot, guys. Just a low. Bring it down.
I've been warming it up.
No, go ahead and put it back on. Just a little bit. Now lower it real low, right there. That's perfect. Okay, he's got that boiling. That's looking good. Now what he's going to do is you can get rid of all the thermometers. You won't need them unless you want to, but it's up to you.
No, you're right. I just don't have a place to put them at the moment.
Okay, leave them then. They're just going to get all saucy. There you go. Lay them on top of the rack.
Off the edge.
Okay. Squeeze in as you do it. Squeeze that together and turn. There you go, buddy. I've seen if my lens was getting hot here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so keep it real low and slow, Vinny. But let's get them dunked and put them upward. You gonna cook them on the top rack?
Yeah, that's hotter up there. I've been noticing
Okay.
it.
All right then.
Is
You,
this
now
all
you okay? You have one side off, right?
Yeah.
Guys, he's got one side on and one side
So
off.
I don't cook on the heat at all.
Okay, he doesn't cook on the heat at all. So, where's the meat side?
That's the heat side.
No, this. The meat side's up, right?
Over here.
Okay, cool. And just give it a. There you go. So he's gonna do that to all the ribs. I won't bore you with them all. We'll come and take another look after he gets them all done there. But see how that sauce, and then Alicia puts a lot of honey and a lot of brown sugar, not just for the taste, but it helps keep the barbecue sauce stuck on the ribs. It helps make it real sticky, especially when it's hot. When it's hot like that, some of the barbecue sauces, if you don't load it up in sugar and honey, it'll just like run right down and you'll have nothing on top. But if you notice how hers, or what we're cooking it, you see that the sauce isn't running off of it because it's real thick, sticky with sugar and honey.
Like
Otherwise,
that's
yeah. But we've been to places where they're barbecuing in the backyard and you can see the sauce just running off the ribs. That's because they didn't put enough sugar and honey in it. So, well, I'm going to let him get this going and we'll take a second look at it in a little bit. Hey guys, I got Stassi's ashes back. Real happy to get those back. Katie made that little stuffed animal of her. It makes us feel complete, you know, getting those ashes back. So it's nice to have them. It comes in this really nice box, and it's all anchored on the bottom. You really don't open it. But I'm looking for one more good picture a small picture that I can cut out and put right here. And I have one of my German Shepherd. I had a German Shepherd named Brandy, and she was with us 14 years, and we had to put her to sleep too. That was hard too. I've got her collar and her tags hanging in the garage on my workbench area, where I can see them all the time. Unfortunately, I didn't have her cremated. I had her cremated, but where it was a little bit less money, because back then, you know, I had a house payment and I had a bunch of, you know, but this time I had a little opportunity, a little bit better income where I could afford to get these, you know, cremations back. All right, he's getting there. Got that sauce really going good. Looking good over here. Got those over there. Now the trick is to get them to caramelize on top without burning the bottom. So what he's going to do is he's cooking some on the cold end with no flame, and he's cooking the rest on the top, keeping them away from the open flame here. So see how that turns out. Alright guys, everything's looking good in the cookie department. And Benny, I guess he's doing good over there. I guess we'll go take a look at his stuff in a few. Alright guys, it's looking good. I'll let you open it. Go ahead. Looking good. Now we just gotta wait till those caramelize. You can see they're gonna take a while to caramelize, but low and slow wins the race. So we'll just wait for that to happen. We'll check in about maybe 20 minutes. Okay guys, he's got that, all the fancy little lights, LED lights. That's cool. Okay. Oh, that's boiling. The apple juice is boiling. These are looking good. See how they're starting to gel up on top? They're starting like to...
I added some a little bit to keep it more.
I want to see them like when they caramelize.
Like this. They're here.
Yeah, and then you can put some more on top of that and serve them.
This one's starting to bubble on top too.
Yeah, see, maybe a little more. And then we can call it done. I'd love to eat fast, but I don't want to ruin them.
Exactly.
I mean, we're already gotten this late. Who cares? We won't go to bed. We'll just watch TV and watch the movies and go to work tomorrow.
There you go.
Well, guys, she's eating good, and she was playing with her toys a little bit, and she's bouncing around, which is a good sign because she was really lethargic. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she wasn't doing good. She's been getting some of that sugar medication, and she's really active. Yeah, where you going, bro? Was you chasing me? Watch behind you. I got her bells coming, guys. I ordered her some bells to put on her. because the ones that came on that collar aren't good at all. So with that being said, they're supposed to be here tonight.
Good.
Can you watch her real quick? I just want to see Vinny's ribs.
Yeah.
Stay there, girl. She wants to come. I'd bring her out, but I gotta. It's probably hot over here with this. Oh, look at that.
Oh, apple juice is gone.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that is looking great. See, this is how it's supposed to look, right there.
Yeah, that's yours.
Well, that's how it's supposed to look if you have more time.
Yeah.
You want to go another 10 minutes, or are
No,
you
I was
done?
gonna pull these out, and then I was gonna keep these.
Okay,
going,
okay,
so we can-
okay. Well, I'm gonna let them rest a little bit
Yeah,
before
no, yeah, exactly. These are the
I. Okay, looking good. That food is a mixture of their urgent care food and baby food. Regular old baby food is what they said. See, that's her urgent care with some baby food. She's actually grabbing that one rope over there, dragging it out of the hole, and doing good, girl. All right, let's see how she's looking. Oh, those are looking beautiful. Looking really good. Let's see what the ones look like on the table.
What do you guys? Do you like the sardines, Roger?
Yeah.
Oh, that's looking really
So what
good.
were you getting, you guys? What's the plate? Well, I don't know.
Looking real good. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and I guess we'll talk to you on the next one. Say goodbye. Say bye, though.
Bye.
Okay.